Today, I want to discuss top 3 less known fruits for blood sugar control and weight loss in diabetes. While these fruits are often touted as low glycemic options, there is a hidden challenge that most videos don't address. So today, I want to dive into these issues and teach you how to harness their benefit without compromising your health. I'll go over several very effective and proven strategies that will help you effectively incorporate these fruits into your diet, optimize blood glucose level, control appetite, and even help you lose weight. In essence, we are going to look at them as functional foods. Let's begin with avocados. Although not commonly regarded as fruits, avocados meet the botanical definition since they are the mature ovary of flowering plants and contain seeds. Avocados are often hailed as a top choice for blood sugar control because of their low glycemic index. To maximize the benefits of avocados, incorporate them into low-fat meals, particularly those containing carbohydrates, since this is going to slow down the stomach emptying and results in a very gradual rise in glucose levels, as well as prolonged satiety, which will prevent you from unhealthy snacking later on. However, I want you to consider some important factors. While avocados offer an abundance of healthy fats that promote overall well-being, individuals with heartburn or weight concerns, which are unfortunately prevalent in diabetes, may experience aggravated heartburn unless they make some necessary adjustments. The reason being that the high fat content of avocados can relax the esophageal valve, which leads to acid reflux. It is recommended to avoid consuming avocados before bedtime. You should also avoid laying down for at least 2 to 3 hours after consuming a meal containing avocados or other high-fat foods. Ideally, include avocados in your lunch instead of dinner. Now, you also need to keep in mind that avocados are calorie-dense fruits and can contribute to weight gain, which will impact diabetes management. Portion control is a key, since a whole avocado contains around 240 calories. This is a significant contribution to daily calorie intake for those of you who are trying to lose weight. By making these adjustments, you can fully harness the numerous health benefits of avocados. Avocados are a rich source of monounsaturated fats, which can improve insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, and enhance the blood lipid profile. Additionally, avocados contain antioxidants that further amplify their positive effect. Now let's talk about olives, another fruit that ranks high on a list of fruits that has minimal effect on blood glucose level. Yes, olives are classified as fruits due to their botanical designation, not vegetables. Now, to incorporate olives effectively into your meals, add them to salads, whole grain wraps, and vegetable-based dishes. I have seen remarkable results with many of my patients who have achieved better blood sugar control and even weight loss by using this simple trick. We all know that fresh vegetable salads are incredibly healthy, but let's be honest, they often don't keep us full for very long. So by adding few olives to your vegetable salads along with some lean chicken, tuna, hard-boiled egg, or another protein source, this combo of olive fat and protein will slow down digestion. This will keep you feeling full longer and reduce the need for snacking for hours. This strategy works wonders for controlling blood sugar level, promoting weight loss, and ultimately improving insulin sensitivity, leading to better long-term diabetes management. It's a game changer, my friends. While olives have a delightful taste, they can be a double-edged sword. Typically, we have two options, fresh or preserved olives. For most people, preserved olives are the only option. However, preserved olives pose a challenge due to their high salt content from curing or pickling process. Now, one serving of preserved olives, which is approximately 4 to 5 large or 10 to 12 small olives, can contain up to 1,000 milligrams of salt, which is about half of the recommended daily intake for most individuals. That's a big number. Excessive sodium intake may lead to increased blood pressure, particularly among individuals of African American heritage who are more sensitive to salt. So it is really important for you to be very careful with olives. Now, with some adjustments, we can not only enjoy olives without a significant impact on blood pressure, but we can actually transform them into fruits that will help us control blood sugar and even promote weight loss. Now, how do we do that? It begins with selecting the right jar of olives, opting for those that have reduced salt content. Additionally, rinsing olives with water before eating them can decrease the salt content by 30 to 50%. Now, portion control is also very important. Generally, limit yourself only to few pieces once a day. Now let's shift our focus to tomatoes. Tomatoes are often praised for their low glycemic index and commonly top the list of fruits best for their minimal impact on blood sugar. There are particular advantages for individuals with diabetes. They are super low in calories, which is great for helping with weight loss, but they also offer several positive effects, such as promoting eye health and prostate health due to their rich content of lycopene, which is a powerful antioxidant. However, it's important to know that tomatoes may not be an ideal option for everyone. Similar to avocados, which we discussed earlier in relationship to heartburn, tomatoes can present challenges for certain individuals, but for different reasons. In the case of tomatoes, the concern lies with their acidic content, which can exacerbate heartburn in many people. If you experience heartburn, it is generally recommended to avoid tomatoes and any other tomato-based product. However, it's important to mention that reaction to tomato can vary from person to person, so the best approach is to test their impact on yourself. Another consideration with tomato is their classification as nightshades. According to the principles of Ayurvedic medicine, which is a holistic medical system originating in India, nightshade vegetables like tomatoes may not be suitable for individuals prone to inflammatory conditions such as acne or joint inflammation, including rheumatoid arthritis. In such cases, it is recommended to avoid fruits and vegetables classified as nightshades. While some may benefit greatly from incorporating tomatoes into their diet, others may need to exercise caution. Now, it is important to remember that each person's response to tomatoes may differ, and considering your unique circumstances and health condition is vital. However, if you do not fall into these categories, tomatoes can be enjoyed for their numerous health benefits. If you want to learn more about common foods that can help you control blood sugar level, check the video link right here. Choose wisely and stay healthy.